Are you tired, listless, looking for a moment of escape from this hellish nightmare reality you inhabit? Today's lucky winner from Sanguis Pharmaceuticals can help. Independent studies that are definitely not fictional showed that listeners reduced their boredom by up to 69%. Today's lucky winner is not for everyone. Do not listen to Today's Lucky Winner if you are under 18, easily offended by cussing, or are a snitch who can't listen to fictional drug use. Side effects may include giggling, distraction from worldly concerns, and hyper-aggressive sleep punching. Ask your doctor if Today's Lucky Winner is right for you.
Previously on Today's Lucky Winner.
You may be something old and powerful, but a reaper you are not.
You started without me.
You will be punished.
Rita!
Glad I packed my noise-canceling headphones.
I've been reading about the San Antonio convention. This one in San Antonio is for food-related influencers.
So, what's the plan once we get to the convention?
We're doing tapas with a Texas twist.
I think that improv menu from Rita means that she should play the part of the chef. I can be the food stylist, and Dawn, you can be the bar's new social media manager.
This knife is from hell. It sends things to hell.
You know how to spot an energy vampire? You need to be able to feel them coming. Take a deep breath and try to focus on one. Listen with your brain, not your ears.
Static! I hear static!
After contacting Death, Dawn explained her lucky winner situation to the trio of alchemists. Then she drew up specifications for a potion launcher and gave them to Nigel. Dawn took a picture of the spherical magic bomb blueprints in her artificer's book and texted the photo to Xander. They would keep in touch should either have questions about their new projects. All the while, Hink wrote out the recipe for liquid fire onto a charming recipe card with a ladybug motif. He was running out of recipe cards, so the back of the liquid fire recipe also had instructions for making Mama Pearl's chess pie. After leading an unusually quiet Rita to the ice cream truck, Sunny drove them back to the Airbnb. Arriving back at 2 a.m., they all attempted to squeeze as much sleep in as they could before the convention the next day.
Morning, baby. Are you okay? Did you not sleep?
Good morning. No, I didn't sleep. I've just been thinking. I'll be fine.
You know, it's okay if you're not fine, right?
What?
Dawn told me what those backwoods Ghostbusters told you about not being a Reaper. It sounds like they may be right, if all that's true.
Oh, you mean that I thought I was made to collect souls, and it turns out I'm just 3 babies in a Reaper robe, pretending I know what I'm doing?
From how Dawn relayed the conversation, they said you must be something old and powerful, because you can do incredible things that a Reaper can't do.
Whatever, I still don't know what I am.
You're Rita.
But what does that mean now? I've spent so long being Grim Rita the Reaper, and now I learned that was a lie? How does the DMV not know that I'm a Reaper? How do I even operate this scythe? Death seems to know me, and that I'm not a Reaper. Why? What does it mean?
I don't know. Sure, you have a lot of questions, but it seems like you just had more of them answered last night than anything. I think this just makes you more human.
How do you mean?
Well, humans spend their whole lives trying to figure out who they are. That's kind of one of the big things about being mortal. They're just trying to find where they belong in the short time they have.
I'm the farthest thing from mortal.
But you didn't feel like you belonged in the first place. Maybe this answers the question of why you had so much trouble just being a Reaper like the rest of them. You weren't made for that. You're a fish who's been judging yourself on how well you can climb a tree. We've just got to find your ocean instead.
But where does that leave me? Where do I belong? What am I supposed to do? What am I?
That leaves you here with me and Dawn. You belong right here, waking up with me in the morning. You're supposed to do whatever makes you happy, and as for figuring out what you are, I have an idea.
Really?
I think you should lay right there while I conduct a little experiment.
Experiment? Are you... Oh, that kind of experiment.
Dr. Simmons' log. Upon investigation, the subject does seem to be a heavenly body. I'll begin with the first diagnostic test.
Diagnostic?
Shh, the subject doesn't talk.
Oops. Sorry, doctor. Please, continue.
Test 1. Attempt to contact God. If God is real, ask them what celestial taxonomic classification this heavenly body belongs to.
Dr. Simmons, if I may interrupt.
It's highly unorthodox for the subject to ask questions, but sure.
For the sake of the experiment, let's pretend God is real. How do you plan on contacting them? Pray?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I'm simply going to make the subject scream, "Oh God, until we get an answer.
Congratulations, you're today's lucky winner. Flights of angels sing you to your reward. You put on your Sunday best, but there's no one here to be impressed.
Dawn?
Dawn.
Dawn. Damn, those noise-canceling headphones are good.
Fuck! Why'd you take my headphones off?
Aren't you still supposed to be able to hear things with noise-canceling headphones?
Not with these. I special ordered them from Sweden. Loosely translated, they're called sound murderers. They eliminate 91% of external sounds. Again, why are you bothering me?
Because I'm concerned you're building a pipe bomb. What's going on here? What to fuck is this business?
I'm trying to build some artificer stuff to take to the convention tomorrow. We can't be too careful.
Dawn, honey, it's 10 a.m. It is tomorrow.
What? That can't be right.
Hey, buddy. Did you drink that whole case of energy drinks you had in the ice cream truck?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. I only had a couple. A few. Maybe 4?
I'm counting 8 cans.
Oh, wow. So I was a little off my count. Jesus, thanks, Mom.
Buddy, I'm gonna need you to not sass my woman like that when she's just concerned for you, as both a medical professional and your friend.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
You're all right. I know you're stressed about this convention.
Last time we saw energy vampires, we had my uncle to help. And even then, he ended up getting an axe to the stomach. I'm just scared.
Well, you've got me to help, and this is different. There's a bunch of humans at this event.
And also, I can get you some uppers. You want to try Coke? You don't need all these energy drinks. All that sugar is terrible for you. High fructose corn syrup is poison.
Rita.
You're gonna be fine. Now, I want you to understand the gravity of your current hygiene situation when I, a crust punk, tell you that I need you to get in the shower before we go. You have a unique aroma right now.
Fuck, I do smell.
You go get cleaned up, and we'll go out for pancakes. I'll drive, and you can try to power nap in the truck.
Good. And I can get some coffee and...
No.
What?
You've had enough caffeine to fuck up Rita for about 10 minutes. Your heart will explode.
But the convention, I've gotta...
I will use my vampire strength to physically grapple you should I see you attempt to consume any more caffeine today.
Oh, fuck. That sounds kind of hot.
Fine. I'll work on a sugar high and get chocolate chip pancakes.
I'll allow it.
Hey, little buddy. What's this?
Listen, I know the color is off, but...
Did you do a 2 girls 1 cup into this thing?
Oh, gross, no. That's the liquid fire potion. I made some last night. Hink gave me some of the ingredients, and I sourced the rest from the woods behind this rental.
Hold on. You built all this stuff and went foraging while we slept?
Babe, how fucking long were we asleep?
The only ingredients I was missing were plants, and I happened to have a few of the things in the back of the truck. I used some of the silver soldering chips I had, and some copper wires, but the plants were all things that don't grow here.
So you hoped that shitting into this glass ball would be a good substitution?
So, I found out what local plants were most closely related to the 3 I was missing. It was a long shot, but I found them, and it worked.
These shit balls work?
The potion inside them does. It does have a certain smell that the alchemist version didn't have. I tested it outside.
Be honest. What does it smell like? Does it smell like the doo-doo smell you've got going on right now?
Yes. I think the smell seeped into my clothes and hair while I tested the potion last night.
Well, get a move on and take a shower. My lady made me see God this morning, and now Mama is horny for some flapjacks.
Oh, gross.
After a large breakfast where Rita caused a local diner owner to add fine print to his endless pancakes special, the ladies arrived at the convention. Rita had magically changed into a white button-down shirt, clean black jeans, and a very well-tailored green velvet blazer. Sunny was a big fan. Dawn was suspicious. Rita said it was all part of getting into character. What the fuck did she mean by that? Dawn was hanging on by a thread. No longer hyper-focused and full of energy drinks, she was crashing. She was confident she made the right choice, though. They had to have some protection from energy vampires, and she couldn't bring Cabroncita. She had a brief moment of panic when she realized that security was searching bags.
Fuck!
You alright?
They're searching bags. I have those glass artificer thingies in my backpack. I have to leave. We can't do this.
Yes, we can, little buddy. We can do this.
How? How do I explain the magic glass balls that look like they're filled with shit?
Oh, you won't have to. Veronica Boobenheimer will. Give me the bag.
Who? No! Fuck, stop!
Who? What are you doing?
Backpack, please.
Backpack? You want to see my backpack? The fact that you made me go through this little line in the first place is an atrocity.
I need to search your bag before you can come in.
Oh, I bet you'd love to look through my bag.
I mean, I don't love it, but it's my job.
I don't want to have to say it.
Say what?
Do you know who I am?
What?
I said, do you know who I am?
Please tell me I fell asleep working last night and I'm still asleep now. This can't be happening.
Sorry, Donnie. You're wide awake. Why, this is Veronica Boobenheimer. Don't you know anything about...
Food?
Yes, food.
I just work the shows here. I don't know anything about...
I traveled here all the way from Nantucket with my wife.
Bitsy.
Yes, Bitsy. Bitsy Boobenheimer. I traveled with my wife from Nantucket because I was asked to be at this show. I can't believe the car didn't pick us up this morning.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Do we have a problem here?
Russ, I'm so sorry. This lady here, Miss Boobiemeister.
It's Mrs. and it's Boobenheimer.
Yes, Mrs. Boobenheimer here is not letting me look through her bag.
Then she can get out of here. Do I have to do everything down to the security? I am the premier food and wine event coordinator this side of the Mississippi. I was hired to plan this convention, not run security for you fucking redneck ass.
Oh my God, Russ, is that you?
Huh?
Come now, Russ, the Food and Wine Festival last summer.
In Catalina?
Yes. You don't remember seeing me and my gorgeous wife, the former swimsuit model and current food stylist. There were some delicious drinks at that Catalina festival. You must have had just a few too many.
I've been sober for 9 years.
Responsibilities. Too many responsibilities to remember us. You carried that festival.
I did. My plantar fasciitis didn't heal for months.
Oh, I'd imagine. You never stopped moving. Well, now that I know it's you running the show here, I know this must be some sort of mistake. I'm not giving a demonstration on barramundi recipes and sustainable seafood like I did in Catalina.
Oh, I may remember you,
Yeah, see, you remember me being there, right? Clear as day. You remember me very vividly. You don't doubt that story at all. It's the truth. And you accept that you've met me before. Well, I'm not doing a demonstration, but I was invited to come since I'm working on a menu for an incredible little place in Dallas.
She's doing tapas with a Texas twist.
Ooh.
I was a little surprised that the car that was supposed to come pick us up never arrived. We got here just fine. Giada just spoke so highly of your event in Napa that I had certain expectations. You know, I'll just text her, right?
Please, Mrs. Boobenheimer? Other Mrs. Boobenheimer? There's no need to tell Giada about this mess. Come around here. I'm so sorry for your inconvenience.
Oh, Russell, I knew you'd make it right. I don't know how they do anything here without you.
Me either. Who are you? This is for the Boobenheimers.
Inga.
This is the social media manager for the restaurant, Inga. She's from Finland. Inga, you were speaking Finnish again, dear.
Oops. Inga.
Past the security line, standing by a potted cactus, stood a man in a hoodie and mirrored aviator sunglasses. He watched them walk away, and he put his phone to his ear.
Mr. Crawford?
Yep, what you got?
I know my job is to spy on these energy vampires, but I think we have a little situation brewing here at the San Antonio convention.
What's that?
Menendez, the Reaper, and some blonde lady with glasses just arrived.
Hold on. Menendez and the Reaper have a blonde lady with them.
Yes.
Is she effortlessly the most beautiful creature you've ever seen?
I mean, she's pretty, no doubt, but I'm gay and my aesthetic appreciation may not be...
Does she look like a beautiful painting of an angel?
Sure, I guess. I don't know. She was just holding hands with some Reaper and...
That's her. That's my Sunny. Can't believe she's still happy fornicating with that thing.
Sir, I can tell this lady must mean something to you. Do you want to talk about your feelings, or...
No! Thank you. We need to get Menendez for Mama.
Should I move in?
No. Let's worry about them on their way back to Dallas. They managed to fuck up Mama's plans in one afternoon. Let's hope they can help us out a little and fuck up whatever these energy vampires are up to. This way, they can't trace any of the sabotage back to us. Carmilla sat in her home office. Floating shelves lined the walls behind her desk chair. Upon them were ancient tomes, artifacts, and specimen jars. These items had to live in her home office. They couldn't live at her office in the Sanguis building, especially the specimen jars. All but one had something floating in it, and each was labeled. The jar labeled Druid had an eyeball floating inside. The Warlock jar, vocal cords. The Alchemist jar had a hand, and the Sorcerer jar had what appeared to be the peeled-off face of a human being. The empty jar had a label that read Artificer, and in Sharpie across the rest of it, someone had written Don fucking Menendez.
Excellent work, my darling. You have my approval to send as many children as you need to retrieve them, once they've had ample opportunity to sow chaos with the energy vampires.
What do you think they have planned? What kind of devious thing are they going to do to those energy vampires?
Trapper, dear, I don't think any of them actually know what they're doing. I think Dawn is following clues and the Reaper's following her libido. The class traitor of a vampire you made is just trying to find a place where she belongs. As long as their antics help fuck up these energy vampires, I don't care why they went to that convention.
Do you think the energy vamps know you don't intend to make peace?
They're rightfully suspicious of my motives, but I don't think they have the slightest inkling that my plan could effectively wipe them out.
Do you think that whatever those three are doing at the convention could mess up the release of the app they're making you?
No, I don't. The app they helped us make is essentially done, save for a larger testing audience. That will come when we're allowed to do human trials for the new drug. This is about their little feeding app they're promoting, Voya. I have to say, it did help us find the witches we needed, but now that it's no longer useful to me, I wish to see it fail. I can't have them spoiling the food meant for our master. I know Dawn won't make it easy for me to find her and download the app as well. She's more cautious than the rest, a worthy adversary.
Mama? Are you okay?
Yes.
Really? 'Cause you don't...
Fine. If I go now, will you let me have a moment's peace? I can't even think with you screaming at me.
I knew it. It's happening more often, isn't it?
What? What are you talking... God damn it, shut up!
Oh, Mama. Is it the stress of everything after the press conference? Is there something I can do?
I have to go out.
To hunt? It's daytime. You're not in your disguise, and you know we can bring you food if you...
Not to hunt. Where is my Hellforged dagger?
You're going out again. One of those walks you won't tell me about? It's been 100 years of this, and you're going so much more than before. What are you doing on your walks?
Where is my dagger?
Mama, I'm worried about you.
You do what I tell you to do. Nothing more, nothing less. I never told you to worry about me. Shut up! I'm trying to leave. Please.
You didn't have to tell me to worry about you, Mama. I love you.
You're pathetic. Now, where did you put my dagger, you weak little fuck?
On top of the bookshelf.
I'll be back by midnight. I'm leaving. Stop. I'm going now.
Mama, what if I went with you? Whatever you're doing, I can help. I can be useful.
You? Be useful? That would be an interesting change of pace.
Mama may not want my help, but she's gonna get it anyway. After walking past security with Russ, Inga and the Boobenheimers were given additional passes for VIP events over the weekend. Russ wanted to make things right. Once Russ had procured their VIP passes, given them schedules, and their gift bags, he led them to the exhibitors hall.
Sunshine? How's the old bloodlust doing, now that we're in a room packed full of humans?
Practically non-existent.
Oh, that's great!
No, it's not.
What?
Half of all the people here aren't human. They're energy vampires. They all smell like burnt hair.
And the half that are human?
Ugh, they all smell terrible. Like spoiled food. It just smells like burnt hair and curdled milk in here.
Fuck. They're all being fed on. If an energy vampire takes enough of a human soul, what's left is no good anymore. I guess everyone here has chunky milk for a soul.
Ugh, gross. What do we do now? Donnie, what do you think? This is your mission. Dawn? Hey, you okay?
It's too loud
Little
in
buddy?
here. I can't. It hurts.
What? What's happening? What's hurting you?
You don't hear that?
Sunny didn't hear what Dawn was hearing. Nobody else in the convention center did. Last time she encountered energy vampires, there were about 50 of them, and she wasn't attuned to how to spot them. This time, she was in a building full of hundreds of them. She remembered that her Uncle Nate had told her to listen for brain static so that she could identify one. She had the brain static all right. She wished her Uncle Nate were there to tell her how to turn it off.
Oh, Oh no, okay, okay, I think I see what's happening here. Alright, let's get you somewhere quieter.
Rita located a sign for a single-occupancy family bathroom at the convention center. She gently guided Dawn by the arm, and Sunny followed.
Dawn? You feel any better in here? Dawn?
I think it's too noisy up there in that noggin for her to talk right now. Hey, buddy, can I look in your backpack for a sec? I think I can find a way to help. Just squeeze my hand once for yes and twice for no. Good, okay, yes. Let me take a look-see.
What are you looking for?
These. I know they obliterate most noise, but I don't know how they'll work on the energy vampire noise she's getting. It's not really a sound she's hearing from the energy vampires, but I don't know. Maybe it'll dull their frequency or something. Okay, hand squeeze time again. Can I put your headphones on you? Good, okay.
After Rita put the headphones on Dawn's head, the static started to die down a little. She was so tired. The backpack fiasco at security had her heart beating a mile a minute. Even the human noise on the convention floor was proving to be too much. The headphones and the quiet of the bathroom didn't fix everything, but it helped enough for her to get her bearings.
The static is still, and I can't. I'm useless. I'm so useless. I can't.
Rita lifted the right side of the headphones from Dawn's ear, and she gave her a tight hug.
You are the farthest thing from useless, little buddy. I know it's hard to talk. Don't force yourself. Last time you saw energy vampires, you hadn't really gotten into magic. You leveled up, witch-wise, which means you can hear their bad vibes better. I know you're tired. I know this place is a sensory nightmare on a good day. It's gotta be pretty fucking loud in that big brain of yours right now. I've got an idea. Can I grab your phone? One squeeze, okay.
Rita put the right side of the headphones back on Dawn's ear, and she began to do something on Dawn's phone. She tapped the screen once and looked up at Dawn with a gentle smile.
You are listening to Phylum Tardigrada, a comprehensive look at nature's most resilient invertebrate, by Renee von Vondersen, narrated by Spencer Pendragon.
Hey, the audiobook helps. Oh, am I being too loud?
Rita handed Dawn back her phone, and she immediately gestured at Sunny for hers. Her thumbs zipped across the screen as she typed.
Hey, don't worry about trying to talk if you don't feel up to it. Do you think you can handle going back out there if we keep the audiobook on the whole time?
Thumbs up emoji. How am I supposed to help with anything if I can't take the headphones off or talk?
You can text me and Sunny on her phone if you need to. Vampire emoji, skull emoji, peach emoji, cherries emoji, water droplets emoji, hot red face emoji. And look at the back page in the schedule. All of the presentations have accessibility accommodations. You can go to this site here, and the audio from the panels will live stream through your headphones. No background vampires. Just the one on stage talking about how to make food that photographs well or whatever.
Fuck, that's cool. Cool, thanks for helping me. Sorry I just shut down for a little.
Little buddy, it's no problem. Shove those sorries up your butt. Gif of an eclair being filled with cream.
Gross, lol.
Now that we have you gadgeted up, what's the plan, boss?
Oh, now I've got to come up with a plan? Jesus, we need to go around and get as much info about Voyeur as we can without actually downloading it. I don't trust that fucking app. And maybe we can find a way to help some of the people being fed on here? Let's do some recon until we can get to one of those after-hour VIP things that Veronica and Bitsy got us access to. We can snoop around tonight when there are fewer people at the convention.
Duck, yeah, let's roll. Asterisk, duck. Asterisk, asterisk, duck! All caps. Ah! Angry devil emoji.
LMAO. Quit ducking around and let's go.
Hey, little buddies, it's Brienne. Thanks for listening to episode 17. We will be back on June 1st with episode 18. And, yeah, thanks for listening. If you want to see what else we're up to, you can follow us on social media. We are at Lucky Winner Show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, so you can see what we're up to. Yeah, and then if you want to catch up with the cast, make sure you check our show details to see their social media handles to see what they're up to when they're not doing this show. And if you want to help us out, you can tell a friend about the show. You can share about the episode on social media. Word of mouth is how we get new listeners, and we always appreciate it when you do that because we don't spend any money on advertising, and it's all y'all doing this for us. Yeah, and then if you want to help even further, you could leave us a cute little review and just kind of let new listeners know what they're getting into when they start listening to the show. Yeah, so again, we will be back with episode 18 on June 1st, and until then, try not to die.